basically this is our family's product, the Kelly Kettle, and it's a device for boiling water ultra fast in the outdoor.
The Kelly Kettle was one of the bits of kit that I used on my 1,000-mile paddle around the island that was absolutely indispensable.
So basically we use any sort of natural fuels, sticks, pine cones, dry grass, anything like that. And it's the kettle is quite unique in that there's a hole up the centre. So I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a hole up the centre. So what we do is we build a fire in here, the fire base. We use any sort of combustible material at all. We drop our kettle on top. The water goes into the cavity. There's a double walled chamber. So the water goes into the cavity here. The fire comes straight up the top. Air intake here, up through the fuel, mad combustion, and you usually hit a rolling boil within 3 to 5 minutes.
It was jack-proof. Jack-proof is a word that, well, actually, here's what I wrote about the Kelly Kettle in my book. I fired up my Kelly Kettle, a century-old design sold by generations of a Mayo fly fishing dynasty.
Well, this particular kettle has been in our family for 4 generations. It traditionally was used by Irish fishermen. So any of the guys or ladies who would fish the big western lakes like Loch Mass, Loch Corrib, Loch Conn, they would be familiar with the kettle. And it was a very familiar sight over the years where around lunchtime, which is typically 1 o'clock in a fishing day, in a working day, you'd see this pillar of smoke going up from an island. And that was a sure sign that somebody had a kettle on the go. And that was you.
And a piece of kit that I've come to rely on over this journey is a classic design. You pour water into the outer chamber of a double skin aluminium cone, kindle a few twigs in the fire pan below, and a roaring volcano of flame shoots up through the centre chimney hole, boiling water in minutes and providing a fire pan for cooking on.
Yeah, this particular model, this is the Scout model, which is our medium-sized kettle, and this one is stainless steel. They're available in aluminium or stainless steel. The aluminium actually boils slightly quicker. They have a faster heat transfer than the steel, but the steel tend to be more durable with knocks and dents and that kind of thing. So
it's made my expensive petrol stove completely redundant.
It always becomes the centerpiece of any campsite. So it's always a talking point. So when you put it on the ground, you start throwing your sticks in the center, people start coming over and they start looking, you know, where's the fire, where's the water? And then it's so fast, so the weather obviously doesn't affect it at all. You can use any sort of fuel, so you can lob anything in there, you know, dry grass, sticks, pine cones, dry animal dung. So in arid climates, it's dry camel dung, dry cow dung, that kind of thing. And because it's so fast, it comes to a rigorous boil. So I think traditionally we've never actually marketed it per se. It's always been word of mouth, and today it's still the same. Our biggest marketing our biggest selling point is that it's word of mouth, so that you buy one, your brother or your brother-in-law, your wife or somebody sees it, they buy one for their friends, and it just goes on and on like that. So one always sells another.
And the Kelly Kettle has become a piece of kit I've come to think of as jack-proof. That's what seamen say about stuff that's impervious to weeks of damp, of salt water and rough handling. I'd like to think that I'm jack-proof myself.